Good evening. Hey, I actually managed to turn this thing on. How we doing, guys? I've got two people in. Evening. Hope you're all doing fine. Apologies about the lateness. I actually fell asleep. I was sitting at the computer watching a couple of videos on YouTube, and it was about 7:45, and I thought I'll just shut my eyes as you do, and then before I knew it, it was about 8:15. So apologies for sleeping in. I just thought I would do this because I usually like to do a wee live stream on a Sunday, but I was taking part in a quiz, one of these online quiz things with my family. It was actually quite good fun. So yeah, how are you doing? Who have we got in tonight? You're all staying very, 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 very quiet. We've got 3. It was up to 4, and I've apparently lost a couple of people already. Listen, you've seen the title. I'm going to be playing Tony Crowther games on the Commodore 64. Now, if you're not a C64 fan, I do apologise. I just like to kind of try and have a wee bit of structure to the live streams. You know, I like to sometimes pick a group of games and just kind of work my way through. Evening, Scott, how you doing, son? Nice to see you, buddy. So I like to kind of sometimes just pick a collection of games and just kind of work my way through. Now, looking at my very concise collection of game base, there's quite a lot of games that Tony Crowther released. A lot, in fact. Some of them look not too good. But anyway, listen, I'm going to stop talking shite. I'm going to have a wee drink of my coffee, and then we'll just batter right on. So how are we doing? I hope we're all staying safe. It's a bit of a bugger, this. I think we're all starting to get a bit fed up with the whole isolation thing. I mean, I understand why we're doing it, you know. But evening, Mark. But the fact that it's absolutely beautiful outside and you're having to stay in. I mean, the only time I go out, evening, Adam, how you doing, mate? The only time I go out the house at the moment is I'm still working, you know. To take the dogs a walk, basically, you know. Aye, that's it. So anyway, where's my joystick going? Where did I put it? Did I put it back in the drawer? Oh, I certainly did. So, right, kicking things off, let's have a wee look. Right, Tony Crowther games. Right, we'll just start. No, that's a text adventure. Evening, Tony. How you doing, buddy? How you enjoying the Spectrum Next? I know you got the accelerated one with the... Evening, Colin. You got the accelerated one, if I'm right in thinking, Tony, with the Raspberry Pi accelerator. Now, one thing I don't really understand, maybe it's just because I'm being stupid, I don't really understand. Evening, Michael. I don't really understand why you need an accelerated Spectrum Next, because... obviously, the bog standard one, I got the bog standard one. It runs, what is it? Is it 3 megahertz? I think it is. That's the kind of the standard speed, but you can ramp it up. Is it to 28? I think it is, which is super fast anyway. So I'm genuinely interested to know why people would want something that's even more powerful, because most of the games, if you play a game in the Spectrum Next and you play it at a quicker speed, it's going to run too fast anyway. So I am genuinely interested as to why that is. I discovered something absolutely bloody awesome about it at the weekend, and I'm intending to do a kind of wee video. Jim Bagley and co have managed to get it's basically MAME running on it. Now I know some people are thinking, well, that's not really MAME in the Spectrum because it's not a Spectrum, it's just another computer that happens to run Spectrum games. But you know, I will always think of it as a Spectrum, and the fact that it can run Galaxian, it can run Donkey Kong, it's just awesome. Evening, ZX. The PID codes TZX files. It loads images as if it was loading from an actual tape. Oh, right, okay. They're bringing out things that can use it for other things. Yeah, you know what? I'm quite sure there's going to be loads of things that it's going to be put to good use. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing that. So anyway, enough of me talking shite. Let's kick things off now. This is, we've all heard the Blagger, which was It was basically Tony Crowther's version of Manic Miner. And this is called Blagger Jr. It looks shit, but anyway. Right, I'll wait a wee minute. I need to make myself a bit smaller. Get my ugly face out the road. You can sit over there, son. Wait a wee minute. That's still too big. There we go. Now, hopefully, hey, there we go. See, I'm starting to get to grips with it. It's only taken me about 3 years. I can actually keep all these things all ready to go. Because usually I piss about trying to get all these things working. Right, wait a minute. I want to just move this over here. Right, now I don't speak German, so, right. Now apparently this was not released. Now this looks like an absolute abomination. It's using the music from Loco, and it's got some kind of Chinesey bloke. It looks like the sumo wrestler from Bruce Lee. Right, I need to set up this settings, Vic 20 settings. So this is apparently, this was never actually released. In fact, wait a minute, I'm going to get my proper joystick. Yeah, it does look like this was never actually finished. Right, what I'll need to do is I'll need to close down the emulator for a second and then go back into it again. Please let me know how the voice, not the voice, noise levels are. That's what I like to say. Evening, Michael. Oh, we've got plenty of Michaels in the stream tonight. Thank you everybody for joining me on this fine evening. Has anybody watched Ozark at all on Netflix? If you haven't, I mean, see, the thing is, I'm not a TV person. I would rather sit and watch stuff on YouTube. But every now and again, something will come along and somebody will say to me, "Look, you need to watch this. You really need to watch this." So I've just finished watching Ozark, which is kind of like, if all I'll say is if you enjoyed Breaking Bad, then Ozark is kind of similar. That is really good. And I've done something that I'd never thought I'd ever do, and that is I was convinced last night I should watch Game of Thrones, so I've watched episode 1 of Game of Thrones. The jury's still out. I'm not sure that all the sexuality part is really required. Not that I'm complaining, however, but yeah, it does look good. I mean, if it's anything like kind of Lord of the Rings with lots of kind of orcs and what have you, then I'll probably quite enjoy it. But it's early days. I'll probably watch another couple before I start. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked once again. Right, I don't even know if this is going to be playable. Joystick settings. Retro joystick adapter. You can see what he's done here. Yeah, he's quite literally trying to rip off Manic Miner, but it looks like it's never been finished. This is they're all what do you call it? They're all M64. They're all the Commodore 64, Michael. I've been recording. Evening, Brian. Yeah, I was meant to do a Friday, not a Friday. I was meant to do a Sunday night live stream, but I got roped into taking part in a family quiz, which, to be fair, was actually quite good fun. So I had to shelve the live stream, which I wasn't too happy about. Like, anyway, that is bloody awful. But it does say it was never released. Right, what is this? Right, these are all kind of Spanish versions of other ones. Right, let me just jump to the start here. Right, we've got Aztec Tomb Adventure. I don't think we want to play Text Adventure. Right, Balloon Rescue. Okay, this was released in 1983. What was I talking about? I was talking about something and I've completely forgotten what I was talking about. Yeah, I'm in the middle of recording a video with a couple of mates, and we're looking at some really impossible evening, Christian. And we've been looking at some really impossible games, and my goodness, there's some absolute beauties in there. Just games that are simply impossible to play. Right, this is Balloon Rescue. Your mission is to rescue the lost gas canisters from the deadly caves. Oh, is this going to be... Oh, hang on, it does say joystick port B. I'll just need to put the joystick back in again. I've already done that. I'm sure I've played this before. Yeah, I have played this before. If I remember rightly, it's not actually too bad. I think. Right, okay, that's one done. Where am I going now? Oh, arse. Right, so it's up to kind of thrust. It's kind of a Richard Branson simulator, including the bit where he crashes. I think you can tell this is an early game. Right, we'll have one more game of that. Hey! It's kind of a bit like Thrust, only nowhere near as good fun. Easy, 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 easy. Hey! Right, that's enough of that. That is shit. Right, next one. This is Bat Attack, and this was released again in 1983. In fact, I've got them all in. Would you call it year order? This was This was released by Alligator Software. Three Lives Fast Action Machine Code. That was the thing that was always a sort of selling point back in the day. Alright, okay, it's keys only. They used to advertise, because, you know, some of the early games were actually basic games. And so when a game was like either partial machine code or full machine code, they would always kind of put that as a selling point. Right, left, right, fire, shift. Okay. What the hell? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what, Galaxian was one of these games there was never really a good version of this released in the C64, which I always found quite surprising. I mean, the Spectrum had some good ones. Need to try and avoid the big pineapple rings. Yeah, I think without a shadow of doubt, the best Galaxian game now is, what's it called? Galencia by Jason Aldred. That's a really nice Galaxian game. Yeah, I don't know why there was never a really good one. I think the one that I used to play the most, it was by Kingsoft or Analog, I think it was. Space to start. It was called Galaxy. Yeah, just what you're saying there, Michael. Galaxy, that was pretty good. I even remember I had kind of slowdown because it kind of had, I think it was like a sort of higher resolution. But that took a lot of my time. Damn it. But I wouldn't have thought that it had been a particularly hard game to make. It was quite surprising. Don't know why. Right, I think that's enough of that. I think I've had quite enough pineapple rings for one evening. Right, next one. I do enjoy this game though. I'm absolutely pants at it, and this is Blagger. Which, as I said, I think this it's fair to say this was Tony Crowther's attempt at Manic Miner. Right, no, we don't want any cheats. Start game. Is that back arrow? Is it left? Return. Space. Right, run, stop to pause. Come on, how do we get out of this? Escape is run stop. I think we're there now, right enough. Escape is normally a run stop in a C64. Right, just double check. That looks alright. Yep, you can see that absolutely fine. Now, I always thought that you played the part of a snowman, but until I realised it was actually a guy carrying a bag of swag over his shoulder. Oh wait a minute, I've just completely mucked it up. Yeah, so tomorrow night I've hopefully it's going to go ahead. I'm going to be speaking to Mr. Dave Perry, ex Games Master dude. So looking forward to that. I'll obviously try and not mention Mario 64. I think that would be a wee bit too obvious. Oh, arse. I don't think I've ever got off. Have I ever got off this level? I think I might have a couple of times. Evening, Paul. Michael Flashware, who wrote Warhawk, is writing a PC app called Mamemeister, which is like a Super Mario Maker. Ah, very good. Ah, nice one. Check out you with your bloody preview copies, eh? No, that would be actually quite interesting. Right, how do we do this? Wait a minute. Can we pick up the key and then stand at the far right and then jump? I'm not sure about that. We'll give it a go. No! Ah, bollocks. Got to say, it's a really, really shitty title screen, eh? Right, what? No, I'll go and get the easy one first, I think. Can we jump over that thing? I'm guessing we probably can. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, damn it. No, you can't. Right, let's go. What I'm going to do is go down here and do the hard part first, I think. Thing is, there's absolutely a metric ton of sort of fan-made Manic Miner games, although I'm guessing it's probably people who are quite clever and are able to actually kind of change the code. But that would be quite interesting if you could make it, you know, just pick up bits and drop it down. That would be quite nice. That Mario Maker, I did buy that for my 3DS, and you know, I've never even, I think it's still wrapped up. I like the idea of it, and I've never played it once. Oh. Oh, come on, no way. Oh, run. Can I jump? Hopefully I'll not die. Don't die. Right. Bollocks, you know what? I'm probably going to die when I hit that plant, like so. Arse. Right, anyway, enough of that. It's not a bad wee game. I'm just completely crap at it. Right, next one is, this is called, yeah, China Miner paying off. Brands Deluxe. Again, this was made in 1983. And it looks kind of like a version of Turbo. Joystick port 2 again. Stick the joystick in. There we go. Alright, I'm guessing you've played this one, Paul. I've never even seen it, to be fair. Right, you're a Formula 1 car set out to beat your dreams fast. That's what we want. But there are obstacles, even black ice, so beware. Press any key to continue. Right, okay. Can you play with joystick keys? Right, okay, joystick port 2. Ah, of course you have actually. Evening, Stephen. You've not missed. No. You've only missed. I actually slept in, believe it or not. I think I started about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, something like that, buddy. So I'll probably be going on until about, I don't know, 9:30, maybe 9:45, depending on how we get on. Right, input difficulty 1 is hard. I think we'll go for 4. Bloody hell. Kind of reminds me a wee bit like, what's that game? I quite enjoyed it back in the day. Motor Mania by, was it Audiogenic, I think, was it? I've got no idea what that sound effect is. It sounds like a helicopter. That's actually making my eyes go a wee bit funny. Right, enough of that. That is bloody awful. Just out of curiosity, is it in basic? I'm assuming it probably is. Right, next is Bug Blaster. This looks not too unlike Centipede, I think. What emulator do I use? Evening, Chris, you've missed absolutely nothing. Evening, Sterner stuff. What emulator do I use? 99% of the time I use WinVice. I think that's probably the kind of emulator of choice. It's the only one I think that plays cartridges as well, but it's so easy to use. The only thing I don't like about it, and I have asked this a million times and I've never managed to get it fixed, is every time I load it, I've always got to go and change the settings and put a joystick in. I can't. I've never managed to get it to actually save the joystick settings. But it's a really good. Yeah, I was watching Mr. Lakozer's Jedi Order video earlier on. If you want to laugh, go and check it out. Right, Bug Blaster. Oh, you know what? I actually remember. I remember the what you call it, the cassette inlay for this. Infinite lives, no thank you. Invincibility or what is that? Invincability. Reset high scores. Nope. Right. One of my favourite Centipede clones on the C64 was Exterminator by Bubble Bus software. Love that game. Kill the fleas. The PSP is indeed a wonderful emulation thing. That's what I kind of laugh at. You know, we're all aware of the PS Vita 2 thing. You know, people wanted a portable Spectrum. Well, if you buy yourself a PSP, you could play portable Spectrum games 10 years ago. Oh, bollocks. Right, one more go, I think. That's actually quite good. Right, come on, how do we put our name in? You've got to go to end, I think you do. End. Centipede's a game I really enjoy. I mean, I've got a trackball in my main cab. It's really nice, but it's so difficult. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, was Centipede not written by a girl? I'm sure it was. Ah, bollocks. I thought so, yeah, I thought that was the case, Adam. There's not many games that have been written by girls, actually, but yeah. Right, that was a Bug Blaster. Good, right, okay, do we have to? Right, let's go for it. This next one is called Damsel in Distress. Again, 1983. I'm just noticing it's getting darker in here. Can you still see me here? Just about. I'll open the curtains a wee bit. There we go. Right, okay, Damsel in Distress. Colin has got a sad tale about Centipede. Go for it, Colin. Share it with us all. Evening, Ian. How you doing, mate? Right, Damsel in Distress. Climb ladders. Can you see that okay? I think you can, yeah. Climb ladders. No. Right, if I can't play with the joystick, then I'm not playing it. Right, I don't think you can, so I'm not even going to attempt to play it. You and me both, Ian. Right, it doesn't work with joystick, so I'm not going to waste any time over that one. Right, next one is called Frog 64. Bonus point if you can guess what game this is going to be a rip-off of. Don't know why they always insisted in putting 64 at the end of a Commodore 64 game. I think you could be right, Mr. Mad Moment. Mad Moments Go. Infinite Time. Nope, nope, nope. Ooh, that's horrible looking. That is one horrible looking title screen, eh? He's got like sprites and that kind of stuff all over the place. Right, press space to start. Ah, bollocks. Oh, no, it does say joystick port 2. Bloody hell. That's a bit brutal for a first level of Frogger. Game over. I think my first frog across the road was complete luck. It's actually quite hard. There's a bloody snake coming. Oh, come on, why did I die? What happened there? Damn it. Yeah, it's a wee bit... I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, per se, but... I don't know why I even attempted to go out there. It's just a bit... it's a bit too fast. Tell you what. Oh, I know what we're going to do here. Let's just reduce the speed by 50%. The only problem is it still makes it... it still makes it... you actually move slower as well, but... Right, come on, get across. Ah, bollocks. Right, you know what? I've had enough. Move on. Right, I think I remember. I do. You know, I remember playing this game. This is Haunted House. I do remember playing this game way, way, way back. Thank you very much to everybody that's joined me tonight, though. It's always very, very kind of you to do so. Yeah, it's funny that. Evening, Robert. By the way, congratulations on reaching level 6 of Miner 2049. I was very, very, very impressed. I only actually managed one shot last night, I think it was, and I was quite pleased to get to level 4, which I think is the first time I've managed to do that. But I notice Mr. Charlie Farr and Sick Boy appear to be absent. I'll need to kick Sick Boy's ass because he was the guy that actually asked me to set up the weekly challenge, and then he's buggered off, so I'll need to chase him. That reminds me, I actually need to come up with a new game actually. It is Monday after all. Right, Haunted House, Infinite Lives. Nope. Invincibility. Nope. Right, Haunted House for the Commodore 64 by Tony Crowther, Alligator Software, joystick port 2, push the space to start. I do remember this. Can't remember anything about it. Oh, wait a minute, have I to set the joystick? I've not done that yet. Right. Right, so what am I doing here? Right, I'm assuming I'm playing the part of the ghost and I've got to try and stop this. Am I getting points for that? Yeah, I certainly am. Damn it. It kind of looks a wee bit like that, Adam, isn't it? Except you can't actually... Ah, balls. You can see his graphics are starting to get a bit better. I think limited would be the word I would use for this. Ah, balls. Right, enough of that. It's a bit. It's all right. It looks quite nice, but it is a wee bit. Yeah, I was playing the part of the ghost, which is a bit strange. Now I did like this one. This is Killer Watt, which it used to have a well. I was always evening Scott. How you doing, mate? I was always quite impressed with the music to this game. I don't know how it'll stand up. Who actually did the music? It was Tony Crowther himself that did it. Now, apologies to any Spectrum owners joining me tonight. I am just concentrating on Tony Crowther games this evening. Potty Pigeon. I'm not too bad, Scott. Thanks, buddy. Be glad, like everybody else, when all this bloody coronavirus thing is done and dusted. The music is awful for this game. I always remember thinking it was quite good, but that was a long time ago. It has been a long time. It might be awful. Killer Watt, unlimited energy. Nope. The thing that I do remember about this game most of all is did it have whales? I think it was little kinny in little underground pools of water. Pass level without collecting items. No, we don't want to cheat. No. That's not too bad. What are you talking about? That's actually alright. Right, let's go. Have I put my joystick in? Oh, I think I have. I must have. No, I haven't. Right. Retro joystick. Now, what are they? Are they ghosts or something I've got to kill? Or basically, you've got to shoot the light bulbs, I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah, right, okay, I'll retract what I said about the music. That's not too bad. I'm gonna kill that thing, whatever it is. Alright, I need to go back the way. Ah, bollocks, I'm too busy reading Stephen's comments here. My favourite Crowther game is Captive on the Amiga. That's a game I never actually played, Stephen. I know it was meant to be good. Did I pick that up? No. Right, can anybody help Robert out? What was the game? What was the art? It was Gyrus. Yeah, how can we forget? Takata, I'm not really a classical person, but even I know that's Takata. Yeah, it was, to be fair, much better than this. I remember being quite impressed with this game back in the day. I'm not so impressed tonight. It's definitely a case of rose-coloured spectacles, I think. Oh! So are they fish? Are they whales? Does anybody actually know? I love the fact that I'm actually using the joystick that I used to play my C64 back in the day. Not the exact one, but the Wicco Boss. I picked this up on eBay about 3-4 years ago. Fantastic joystick. Right, shall we move on, I think? I'm getting bored. Yeah, it's not held up quite as well as I thought it had. Right, Balloon Rescue, we've already played that. Super Race, that's just that turbo game we played earlier on. Rowboat, this looks terrible, but we'll give it a go. Again, this was released in 1983. Yeah, I've played Colin's game, definitely worth picking up. Yeah, we just completely take for granted now instant loading, eh? There's one game that I am looking forward to playing, modern game. I mean, I'm not really a modern game fan, but The Last of Us, the sequel to that, I think is coming out in a couple of weeks' time. Although apparently somebody who worked on it, some disgruntled employee, has actually leaked the plot, which I've, fortunately I've managed to avoid, reading anything. But that was one game that I thought was just absolutely astonishing. So I'm going to be picking that up whenever it comes out. Right, rowboat. Try and get to the top of the water tank with your rowboat before the tank fills up with water. Watch out for falling objects. Move with left, right. Oh god, this sounds great. Hackers. Ah, right, okay, really? Is that right? They leaked all the cutscenes. What a bunch of bastards. What are they achieving? Apart from spoiling it for everybody else. Now this actually reminds me of the first level in Beachhead, or is it Beachhead 2? I'm assuming I'm going to die. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In Beachhead with you get the wee guys in the helicopter. Follow me, man. I always thought that was one really impressive bit of animation. The wee guys when they climb the walls, just absolutely astonishing. I think we'll just play one level of this, if that's okay with you guys. Right, score 0. How can I have 0? Alright, I've got 200 points. Right, okay. Let's just see if it's in basic. Yes, it certainly is. List. There we go. Right, okay. That was Rowboat. Right, next one. Right, Ghost Land we've already played. No, it's not quite Locosa. I was thinking it was, possibly just as good as Whizball, maybe not quite. I think Whizball just slightly takes it. Right, Blagger 2. Oh, this is just the same. Why is this called Blagger 2? This is quite clearly Blagger 1. Right, one of my favouriteest games by Tony Crowther, because it's got a cracking music track by Ben Dalglish. And it is Loco. Right, should I go and turn the light on? Back in a tick. There we go. Right, if the light's going to reflect on my head, which it is, I'm going to put my baseball cap back on. There we go. Excuse me. That was scary. It said watching now, it just went from 26 to 0, but it's back up to 26 again. Thought, was it something I said? Surely my baseball cap's not that bad. Right. Okay. Intro by Jack Alien, and remember, I wonder how long did it take this guy, Jack Alien, to put all these, to type all these documents? You know, I've got a lot of respect for guys like that have done all that. Evening, Robert. You've not missed a great deal. Well, you've maybe missed about 40 minutes. I'm probably going to play till, I don't know, maybe 10 o'clock, something like that. Unlimited lives. Unlimited fuel. No, 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 no. Oh, bollocks. Wait a minute. I need to put the joystick in. Does anybody follow World's Strongest Man at all? I've always been quite a big fan of like watching it on TV. There's a guy called Eddie Hall who comes from Stoke. He won World's Strongest Man in 2017, I think it was, and he held the record. Jeff Capes. Famous for looking after budgies, but yeah, Eddie Hall, he broke the deadlift. He lifted half a ton about 3 years ago, and Halforn Bjornsson, I think it is, or better known as, he was in Game of Thrones. He beat the record. He lifted 501 kilograms the other day there. And apparently there's a lot of bad blood between the two of them, because Halforn Bjornsson accused Eddie Hall of cheating 3 years ago or something. And they've now, apparently there's a lot of bad blood, they're now apparently going to be getting it together in the boxing ring. So that'll be interesting. It would really, what I think would be really nice would be if they said that the money that we're going to raise is going to go to charity, but somehow I don't see that happening. What happened there? Ah, come on, I was shooting. You cheating git. And that was absolutely pants. I'm shooting to the right and it keeps killing me. What I'll need to do, I think, is come down the way. I'm not playing particularly well tonight at all. The last time I played this, I was actually not too bad at it. But yeah, the big thing about this game for me was always the music. I just think it's lovely. The only thing about it, if you basically mess up then you've got to the music restarts, which is always annoying. It might well be, Michael. You know what? There's been quite a few times where I've actually going to include it because it is one of my favourite Sid tunes. I know it's not particularly technical. It's not an original piece at all. But I just think it's great. It's a piece of music that's got a lot of nostalgia for me. I don't think I've ever actually heard. Oh, that was very, 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 very lucky. Woo! That was close. Right, enough of that. That is a wonderful game. Right, okay. Son of Blagger, yeah, let's give this a go. I'm just trying to see how many. Yeah, they're still right. We're definitely, absolutely not gonna. We're not gonna get through all these tonight. I think what we'll probably try and do is play the better ones. Like Son of Blagger, I think is definitely worth. He did indeed do Potty Pigeon. I suppose it is technically an endless runner game, yeah. Thanks, Colin. Yeah, that wasn't actually too bad. That's the thing about these cheat modes, you just instantly skip past it and you actually forget that there's some really, really nice music in these things. Anyway, we better move on. We've got other videos where we look at music, or listen to music I should say. Right, escape. Infinite lives, nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Right, apart from being the theme tune to Pop Black, like why is that stopped? Yeah, can anybody tell me what the name of that tune is? Apart from Mr. Lucosa, because he's well up in his music. I've done that, okay. PP Music by Ben. I have no idea what that is. That's interesting. It's actually got a lot quieter in the actual game. The only thing I don't like about this game is look at the tiny little screen size. I mean, more than half of the screen is taken up. Right, why do I keep just doing that jump? More than half of the screen is taken up with the score and his name. I don't see the point of that. Right, we'll go for it again. Right, you can't go that way. The only way we can go is down here now. I'm assuming I'm going to die if I just walk off there. I didn't mean to do that. Rag was in the title of the music, not sure what it was called though. Right, go on, Mr. Lacozer, do you know what it is? The screen size is down to that best. It could be scrolled using the techniques. Alright, fair enough. Black and white rag, there we go. Hi Jason. Oh balls, that's going to kill me. Yeah, the sprite detection isn't the greatest in this. Jump to the platform, climb the ladder, jump for the key. Right, okay. Can we go up here? Yes, we can. Ah, bollocks. Ah, why can't I go that way? Damn it. Trying to go right at the top of the ladder. Right, okay, that's Blagger 2. Wasn't the best showcase of the game. Right, next one. I remember this game, Griffin. This was one of his kind of later games. This was released in 1984 by Argus Press Software. Oblique Quicksilver. I just remember it being extremely blocky looking, if I remember rightly. Yes, all thieves are purple. Right, can anyone name the game? What tune is that game, that music from? Something tells me it was a flying game by Mastertronic. Can anybody remember the tune? What game was that tune from? Was it Falcon Patrol 2? Right, yeah, I think... Yeah, Falcon Patrol 2, I think Lacozer is correct. Ugh. Right, intro by Jack Alien yet again. Right, let's skip past all this. High score reset. Right, okay. Have we done the joystick? I don't think we have. Joystick settings, retro joystick. Right, can you fly? Whoa, what happened there? Right, why have I got a sort of moustache? What's that? Right, I've got no idea what I'm doing here. Right, I can. It doesn't appear I can fly. But I can't move. What is that yellow thing in my head? It looks like I've got a kind of bib. I have no idea what I'm doing there. Jump over spikes. How do you jump over the spikes, Adam? Because pressing up does absolutely nothing. Right. Oh, bollocks. And you can't walk in the water. Right, okay, right, that's water presumably. So can I fly? Right, pressing up does nothing. Pulling down. Alright, pulling down does that. It gives me that little yellow thing underneath my chin, whatever that is. Wagging the joystick doesn't do anything. Now I thought griffins could fly, so has anybody actually played this game? Does anybody know how to fly? Holding the fire button down doesn't do anything other than fire. So I can't go that way. I can't go that way, that's as far as... Right, you know what, I'm starting to lose patience. I've got no idea what I'm actually doing here. Spacebar, surely not, surely it doesn't expect you to press the spacebar. I always hate games that make you take your hand off the joystick to press the spacebar. Right, we'll give it one more go. Down and up, down and up. Nah, shaking up and down doesn't do anything. Spacebar. I notice I get that yellow thing in my mouth when I reach the edge of the screen. You have to be running before you can fly. How the hell do you... Alright, so is it like that? Ah, here we go. Right, so you need to run. Right, we'll give it another go since we now know what to do. Right, run. Ah, bollocks. Why didn't I just plummet to the ground here? Come on. Right, you know what? That's a bag of shite. Just because I can't play it. Right, this is cool, right? This is interesting. I'm going to put it on just for some shits and giggles. This is called Loco or Loco. And yes, it is a version of Loco. But according to this, it was sent into Commodore Horizons magazine. But it says it was published by Tony Crowther, so I'm assuming this was the one he did before he decided to actually do a proper version. Right, joystick settings, retro adapter. Okay, how are we doing for time? Right, we'll go until 10 o'clock. I think that's quite enough. Right, I'm assuming it's going to be written in BASIC, hence the delay. So what we'll do, okay, Loco by A. Crowther. Joystick port 2, press fire to start. Programmed by Tony Crowther of Gremlin Graphics. Right, it looks like you can only move left and right, so is it kind of like Space Invaders or something? Oh, dearie me. It's not quite Loco, it's like a really, really poor man's Space Invaders. Okay, it's actually making my eyes go a bit funny. Right, that's enough of that, that is shit. Right, Quo Vadis. Now this won't be the game that I remember. Quo Vadis, no, it looks like that. It looks like some sort of text adventure. Right, Monty Mole, have we played that yet? No, we haven't. Right. This was one of the games that are sort of one of his early games that I remember playing. Funny thing is, I don't think he had any involvement with Monty Mole. From Gremlin Graphics, obviously. Was this Gremlin Graphics? No, this was Alligator Software. Yeah. There's another nice Hokuto Force intro. I like the tune. That's nice. Right, but that's for another video. Retro joystick adapter. Space. Yeah, I think you're right, Adam. Thing is, back in the day, I never had any. I mean, these intros weren't a thing. It's only since, you know, I've kind of got ROM images that you've got all these intros. Like Monty Wall, no, we activate in-game keys. No, we don't. Right, where do we go? So anybody know the name of that musical track? Tony Crowther liked to kind of have sprites that kind of blew up into pieces. You notice that? Yeah, because it was to do with the miner strike or something. I think if you walk over here, you'll see a miner who then chases you. Yeah, he chases you. Ah, bollocks. Whoa, shit. Right. Evening, Mark. How you doing, buddy? Evening, Dave. Right. Again, it's not a game that I think's held up particularly well. Nothing to do with the fact that I can't play it for toffee. Right, this is Potty Pigeon. A few people have mentioned this. You know what? I don't think I've ever actually played this game. I mean, I've heard of it, but I've never played it. This was released in 1984, and again, it had music by Ben Douglas. Don't remember the music for this at all. It's starting to get dark now. Nope, nope. Right, before we start, can anybody... Oh, there's a little gremlin thing. Can anybody actually tell me what the idea of this game is? I'm assuming... Ah, right, so you've kind of... Oh, so is it kind of more like a shoot-em-up type thing? Tony Crowther was a man, he liked his parallax scrolling, complete with expanded sprites. So you've basically got his shit in the cars, yeah. It kind of reminds me of a cheapo Iridis Alpha. I don't know why, just maybe with the sound effects. Twig in the road, take back to nest. Right, okay. Quite a horrible looking game though. Is that a twig? That certainly is. Oh bollocks, let's drop it. Pick up the purple twig, right, where's my nest about? Oh. Oh, bollocks, I keep dropping the damn thing. Right, I don't think I really missed very much. not playing this game back in the day. Your nest is that hole in the tree, right? Okay, so where is the tree? And more importantly, where is the twig? Right, there's a twig there. Whoop. Is that it? I don't think it is. I'm not a fan of the graphics. I mean, I suppose you could argue that they're quite colourful, but I don't know. I think the word garish springs to mind. It's actually quite, there's a bit too much kind of going on for my liking. Right, pick up the twig. Oh, arse, what happened there? Did that other bird bloody steal it? Right, I don't really know if I can be arse playing it for much longer. Whoa, shit. What happened there? Right, you know what? Right, that's Potty Pigeon. That's not one of my favourite ones. Right, this is another game that I played back in the day purely for the music. And it's another take on Loco. And you can probably guess. Get the joystick set up again. Yeah. Right, quick, can anybody guess this? Ah, right, okay, yeah, Black Thunder, right. It's not Black Thunder, it's that other one. There was the three, there was Loco, there was Black Thunder, and there was Suicide Express. And again, the music in this I thought was really, really nice. Go! Where's the music gone? Ah, right, this one. Right, Loco, you had to press the joystick to the right. This one, it's the fire button does both. I actually wish you could turn the sound effects off so we could just listen to music. I mean, technically, oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to press it to the right. Technically, this is impressive. I mean, the scrolling, the speed of the game. It's actually quite hard to see what's going on. That's the only problem. Ah, bollocks. Whoa! It's a lot harder than Loco though. One more go, I think. I'm kind of struggling with this one big time. The scrolling is just kind of doing my eyes in actually. I think unfortunately you just really got to keep having the fire button. Have I run out of ammo? I think I have. Yeah, I've run out of ammo, which isn't good. Right, enough. Legsy, anyone playing Streets of Rage 4? Am I the only person that doesn't really get... I mean, I've played Streets of Rage on the Mega Drive, but it doesn't really do very much for me, I must admit. But I've been watching a few of the videos, you know, talking about the fourth one. It does look nice. I just find, I don't know, I find these kind of beat 'em ups all quite kind of samey, but that's probably just me. Right, next, what we're doing here, we want to go back to the game list. Right, Baby Monty, right, I'm not playing that. PCG football test. I've got no idea, right, I think we'll leave that one. Santa's Day Off Work, that looks absolutely bloody god awful. Right, we'll try and play some better stuff. Like Black Thunder, just for a change, let's, this is basically the third incarnation of Loco. Evening Neil, how you doing buddy? Yep, you've probably got about 20 minutes left. I did start late. I was going to start at 8 and then I slept in actually. I actually fell asleep. Right, joystick settings. Nope. Oh, we've got to wait in the decompacting. Tell you what, a game, an old game. I'm not a tablet or phone person at all, but you know what? There's a game that I first played on the DX, not the DX, on the DS, Nintendo DS, and I downloaded it for my iPad, and it's Zookeeper, and it is absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's so addictive. Can you tell the difference? It's even got the same title screen. Right, I don't think I've actually ever played this one. So is this... Yeah, Zookeeper is just bloody awesome. It really is. The music, the graphics, everything about the game, it's kind of the perfect handheld game. It's the only game I play on a tablet or my phone. Now you can tell that he's really kind of refined the scrolling. I mean, it does look nicer. Not so keen on the music, I must admit. Yeah, the animal matching thing is brilliant. I played it to death on the Nintendo DS, and I mean, you can get it. I've got it from my phone. It's 69p on Android. It's just like absolutely fantastic. Right, we'll try once more. The thing about this game is you've got the really nice graphics at the top, but the problem is you've got to spend the whole time looking at the bottom, so you're really not getting to... Oh, damn it. You're really not getting to see the game. Right, enough. Right, Stellar Strike. No, that looks god-awful. I'm just trying to go through games that I actually remember. Right, there's lots of the same game. I've never played Candy Crush either, and I don't intend to. But no, Animal Crossing or Zookeeper. I don't know why I'm calling it Animal Crossing. Zookeeper is just fantastic. Right, what was William Wobbler? I do remember that. Oh my goodness. Right, what I'm going to do, just for a laugh, I'm going to load... Have we got the tape? No, we don't appear to have the tape. It has got a horrible, horrible loading screen. It's disgusting, it's horrible. Right, this is William Wobbler. Alright, looks like we're not going to get to see the... Wait a minute, I want to see if I can share. No, it doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Press any key to load. Right, any key. Yeah, oh dearie me, that is horrible. What was Tony Crowther thinking? Yeah, again, he seems to... All his games are all about expanded sprites with like parallax scrolling. I'm hoping that's somebody waving a large club as opposed to something else. Right, Mr. Amoz, what am I doing here? I've got no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Game over? Jar Jar Binks was modelled on this. Yeah. Did I pick that thing up? No. Right. If I remember rightly, I don't think this reviewed particularly well in Zat. I can't think why. Thing is, I mean, Tony Crowther, he was one of the originals. You know, he was making games before, you know, in the early days. And yeah, to be fair, looking at them now, a lot of them, you know, I don't think they've stood up particularly well. They have dated quite badly. Doesn't help the fact that I've got no idea how to play the game. So can you fire at all? What do you... Like pressing space, sorry, pressing the fire button jumps. Pulling down doesn't do anything. Well, pulling down, can he make his head go down? Can I fall down there? Whoa. I mean, I suppose you could say save game. I suppose you could say that the, you know, the graphics are kind of Nintendo-esque, but they're just a bit blocky looking. Right. Can we jump? Can we jump? Yeah, you can jump. Right, I'm afraid I'm not a fan of that. Not at all. Right, where are we? How are we doing? Right, Trap. Now, I remember reading, I think this was a shoot 'em up that he said he wrote because this was the shoot 'em up that he always wanted to play. I'm sure actually on the box he actually had that comment. This was a game that he wanted to... this was the shoot 'em up he always wanted to play, so... Let's see if it's any good or not. Joystick settings, retro joystick. Who are we doing for time? Right, we've got 10 more minutes. Blimey. It's expanded Sprite Central once again. I'm not quite sure about the score kind of on the side of the screen. Evening, Doug. You've literally caught us just as we're about to wrap up. We've got another sort of 10 minutes. Ah, the graphics do get better. Ugh. Yeah, we'll try once more. It's a pity you don't get the music in the actual game. That would have made it. It would have made you want to play the game. If you pull down, press fire, you bomb. Ah, okay. I'm trying to do that. Doesn't seem to be doing very much. Nah, I'm not a fan of that, I'm afraid. You need to get to the land first. Right, okay, as opposed to at the very start. Right, how are we doing? We've got 10 more minutes, so Kettle. I've heard of that one. Shall we give that a go? Yeah, there's quite a few kind of basic looking games. There's another version of Balaga called Collectional Listo. Turbo Raventi, which is that turbo game again. Kettle. Algernon, what's that? Algernon, is there a game called Algernon? Don't see them. Right, let's try Kettle. I have heard of that. That came out in 1987, so that was... I do remember looking at the graphics. Not a fan of it. Ah, right, yeah, Fernando's Must Die. I think I remember that. I think I played that on the Commodore Amiga. Right, where are we? Where's my emulator going? Right, Kettle. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for joining me at Retro Beast Games. Right, Kettle. Nope. Got to say, I wouldn't say disappointed. I actually remember Tony Crowther's games being better than they actually are. And in fact, when I think about it now, there's not really, apart from Loco and possibly Suicide Express. Why am I trying to use the mouse? Because I'm an idiot. Yeah, he seems to kind of go for these kind of shaded graphics. Why does it say game over? Nah, I have tried to get in touch with Tony Crowther several times. I would love to, absolutely love to talk to the guy. Right, so what are we doing here? Are we trying to... the graphics are nice, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh, so it was a two-player game, right? Got you. Yeah, I think that's why it's really, really small. I think, to be fair to Tony Crowther, I think he does try to kind of push the C64, you know, with the kind of the shaded graphics and that kind of stuff. Personally, I'm not a fan of them. I mean, I've got absolutely no idea what I'm trying to do here. I'm assuming these things are just going to keep coming out. Let's go up here. Can we go up here? No. So I'm trying to play this like Wizzball, but I don't think it is. Right, I've no idea. We've not played Phobia yet, actually, yet. You know what, I'm going to put this off, because I cannot, for the life of me, figure out what I'm trying to do. Right, we've got 10 more, well, we've got 5 more minutes, so... right, Fernandez must die. Where's that about? Why can't I see that? Ah, there we go. Fernandez must die. I do remember playing that on the Amiga, I think it was. Joystick, retro, joystick adapter. Right. Right, come on, let's get going. Where do we start? Nope, 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 nope. I recognise that music. So it's kind of, I think this is the first time I've actually played this. So it's kind of Commando-esque type of thing. And it's got a few sound effects ripped out of Paradroid, I think. Bloody hell. Drive the car? Possibly not. I'm assuming I've got to kill everything that I can actually see here. How would I get inside the Jeep? Is it spacebar or something possibly? I don't know. Holding down the fire button maybe? There's a Jeep there, let's see if we can get inside it. Hey! Now we're talking. What's the game, what's the arcade game that this reminds me of? Ah, damn it, I'm thinking of Atari Warriors actually. Oops. I'm not overly impressed with the colour scheme. It's just all kind of greens. It's actually quite horrible looking. It kind of looks like an early sort of PC game. Right, I'm not I feel like I'm being overly critical, but I'm not really impressed with that at all. Right, Phobia, I do remember that. I think it's a horizontal, it's a vertical scroller, I think it is. Not a vertical, it is a horizontal. I was right the first time. It's a horizontal scroller. With spiders and whatnot, if I remember rightly. Right, retro joystick. Yeah, I'm a tad disappointed. I actually remember Tony Crowther's games to be a lot better than they look now. I don't think they've really. I don't think they've aged particularly well. I mean, some stuff like, you know, Jeff Minter stuff, whatever, still looks just as good. But maybe because Tony Crowther was trying to kind of push it, he was trying to do a lot of shading and graphics. I mean, you look at it now, it just, I don't know, I don't think it looks nice at all. Right, I think this is going to be the last game. Right, play tape, disc version. Disc version. Enable the quick loader, high score, reset. Is this loading? I should have probably picked, I don't know if this has got the... I don't think that is loading right. I'm going to redo it. I'm going to do original tape. We'll just load the tape version, I think. Yeah, I think you need to, if you're wanting the... No, it wasn't. That was Steve Evans, I think, Lacozer, who wrote Who Dares Wins. Right, okay, let's turn the warp mode off, put our joystick in, and give it a go. Oh, bollocks. So it's actually a multi-load then. Right, I don't know. Is that loading? I don't think it is. Right, we'll try once more. We'll do the original disc, and then I think we'll give up on this one. Yeah, we'll give that a go. It looks promising. What happened to make the Who Dares Wins 2? Forgot the story. Yeah, that was... they basically released that game just before... I think it was a matter of weeks before Commando came out. And obviously Elite had the license for Commando, and Who Dares Wins was quite simply a rip-off of Commando. So I think they have to go away and they have to change the levels. It'd be interesting, is there actually an original version of Who Dares Wins 2 out there at all? Because I think the one that obviously got released was after they went away and they kind of changed it a wee bit. But you can understand Elite being pissed off, because at the end of the day they did pay the license. All I can say is I hope this game is worth all this hassle. Yeah, there was Who Dares Wins 1, but that was that not officially released? And then they brought out the second one, so was there not... Maybe I'm getting muddled up. I know there is definitely... Wait a minute, right, we've got this again, okay. Yeah, Who Dares Wins 1 came out. I don't know how does that differ from the second one? Was that the one... Was Who Dares Wins 1 the original one that came out, which was then subsequently confiscated? Right, here we go. System of Phobia. Right, it's got one of these bloody convoluted control systems. Have I put the joystick in? Yes, I have. Right, presumably we press... Blimey. These giant fleas or something, or they look like kind of attacks I should say. It's no agony, that's what I will say. See, is it just me, or do I think that these games look quite ugly? Bloody hell. So it's effectively Salamander, isn't it, I think? Yeah, I'm not sure if this looks good or not. I don't know if you can actually kill these things. Oh, bollocks. It is hard though. It is definitely difficult. Wow. The screen is just too cluttered though, that's the only thing. I mean, that's nice graphics, I'll give it that. That does look nice. Did this not get a release for the Amiga? I think it did actually. Ugh. I'm not quite sure what that power up does. Evening Alex, you quite simply are late to the party. I'm going to be wrapping it up in about a minute. Right, listen, we'll play one more game I think, and then we'll call it a night. And it's not going to be China Miner, because this is a Tony Crowther special, right? What was that one? What was that one that somebody was talking about? Bomboozle or something was it called? I don't think I've ever actually played that. Is it Bomb? What's it called? Bomb? Yeah, Bomboozle. Right, we'll give this a go and then we'll need to call it a night, I think. I don't think anyone had wanted to suffer that badly to actually complete William Wobbler. I wasn't a fan of that at all. Right, joystick settings, retro joystick adapter. Yeah, I'm a wee bit disappointed. I always thought of Tony Crowther's games were actually better than they were, but Other than Loco, I don't think there's any games, certainly for the C64, that I would really... Probably Blagger. I did like Blagger, and I do still like Blagger, but I don't think there's any other games that he brought out that I would really want to play, to be fair. Infinite Lives. Nope, nope, nope. Return. This program is dedicated to Frank Revel. Right, okay. Never played this game. I do remember 2D plus 3D. Right, we'll go for 3D. Right, okay, I'm dead. Right, I need to get the joystick. So what am I trying to do here? Wait, can anybody actually tell me what I'm trying to do here? Take a bit to pick up this one. I've got no idea what I'm trying to do here. Am I trying to plant bombs or something? You have to set off bombs in a chain reaction to blow them all up, but leave yourself standing on a safe square. Right, okay. Graphics are nice. Ah, balls. Burst all the bombs without penning yourself in. Also, are the bombs the ones with the dots in it, I presume? So... Oh, have I done... Ah, bollocks. I think it might be better going with the 2D one, actually. Right, we'll try the two-dimensional one, I think. Right, so what are we doing here? Do we press the fire button or something? Right, I've got no idea what I'm doing here. Yeah. If I hold down the fire button... Ah, right. I think, right, so... Right, I've got you, right, so it's a chain, so you've got to be careful, you need to... Right, so if I do that one, that'll be fine. If I do that one, I need to move to there. Ah, balls. Ah, right, wait a minute, right, I should have done another one at the bottom. I think I've got the idea of it. Right, so that one. Ow, arse. The one you do first, you need to leave it till last. So I want to... Alright, so when you walk in that... Right, I can't do it. Right, so you really need to plan it first, don't you? I just want to do one level, then I can rest happy. Oh, bloody hell. It's not easy at all, is it? Dearie me. Even actually, it kind of penalises you for, you know, for standing still. It's tough. Right, I'm guessing you really need to look at the little diagram at the bottom, or can you pause it? Right, yeah, you can move straight to the right. Right, so you can pause it, so... Do the one to your right, move across to the far right, do that one, move down. Right, this is way too complicated for me. Right, bomb. Right, right. Bomb. Ah, right, right. I think I kind of... Right. Right, one last go, I think, then we'll wrap it up. Hey! Blimey. Right, listen guys, that's it. I think we'll call it a night. Listen, thanks very much for everybody that joined in tonight. It's always good fun doing these things. Have a wonderful evening for what's left of it. Stay safe guys, and thanks for watching. Take it easy.